Okay. Hey guys, this is Morrowind. That's Mr. Scrib. I'm Morgan, and this is Madura. And we're back where we left off. Just hanging out. Ooh, this is my limit. No, give me. Okay. Sorry, that's a different mod. Anyway, we're back here in this tiny little section of the cave with some hammocks and a fireplace. I've done a little bit of cooking and alchemy and such off screen. Made us a couple of cooked greens and some stews. This stew doesn't have any effects. That's interesting. And then I made a bunch of potions. The reason the alembic was on the ground is because I was trying to make poisons, and alemics reduce the duration of negative effects, and so I wanted to see if my poisons would be any better. And we're not. I did also find out a couple of things. Well, for one, I fixed a mod since last time. We can see our extra mod added skills now. My cooking is at 16. I also have Bardcraft, which probably won't get used. Lets you use instruments and stuff. Aquatics is your swimming skill. And Incantation is a skill based around using your own enchantments. I think enchantments. But especially your own, like, personally made spells. So that'll, like, I want to say it reduces the cost of those spells, or maybe it gives you magicka back. I'm not sure. Anyway, we haven't made any spells yet, so it hasn't been used. So there's that. But you can see that my cooking's up, and I think also I get a buff for cooking for being a Dunmer. Not sure. That's what I forgot to do. Well, whatever. I also found we have this one exact piece of paper. If I go here, not that I'm going to make anything right now, but I found it. It's this type of paper, has an enchantment of 200, which basically means that I can make scrolls, which I really want to do. I found you can use the soap to bathe without water or being in a bathhouse. I don't know how much I'll use that. And I believe it was in this chest right here. Oh, that's inexpensive. Did I never like loot this? The rope is a little tempting. Nah. I found this fancy little thing called a Scroll of Memories. 0.2 pounds, 74 value. Marked as red. The Maker's Discipline is bound within this scroll. Shape it to your will. Combat, stealth, or magic. Well, of course we're going magic. Oh. Can I just get a buff? Which discipline do I seek? Okay. Long term, enchant is the play. It should still level decently quick-ish compared to vanilla. But I think we take enchant. I heard the skill up noise. Did my enchant just go up? 36. I think I just got a point of enchant. And the scroll is gone. Cool. Kinda mad I didn't get to read it, but whatever. So I believe we've cleared this cave. Outside of the one chest we can't actually open. Oh, right. Here we go. Yeah, there's one chest over that way that has a lock level of 10, and apparently I can't use my Induces and hinging on it. So that sucks. Let me... let's just quick save. Yeah, you are not intelligent enough to understand how to cast this. Oh, I did not, in fact, mean to do that. Anyway, we're gonna go back. What I did forget to do was mess with the leveling. Might as well do it now. Who cares? Who cares? Okay. Natural character growth and decay, Lua addition. Attributes. Growth rate. What growth rate? Health settings, magicka. Skill settings. Okay, decay rate, uncapper value. Skill training kappa. Okay. Skill gain factor. This is alter skill gains by a factor to slow down or accelerate skill increases used by them. Okay. I don't actually know how that works. Skill uses scale. Okay, that's fine. Weapon skill scaling. I could just mess with them individually. That's kind of a pain. Rather not. Skill gain. This is probably what I want. Alter skill gains by a factor to slow down or accelerate skill increase. Okay. Constant. Oh! Set a limit. The from value applies to skills level 0. That's why we've been leveling so fast. That makes sense. So basically, this is saying, at level 0, or basically at the start, your skills will level 125% faster. And then, or at 125% speed. And then at level 100, your skills will level at 25% speed. That explains why we've been leveling so fast. I'm going to leave it. Okay. Now we are back. Kind of feeling good. There's a part of me that wants to say this one, this episode may go a little shorter, but at the same time, like, it probably won't. Like, yes, I need sleep. It's not too late right now. It's only like 12:30. You know, at night. I do need sleep, and I have been stressed, but I'm feeling good, and this is helpful. Sarah's Ancestral Tomb. Do I really want to? Yeah, I do. Might be a mistake, but we'll see. And, okay, you know what, honestly? That lady out there might have been a necromancer or something, so I don't really trust it. But, we have better options now. Right or left? Right seems to be a hole in the ground, or is that a rug? That's a hole. Okay. But no. Ultimately, I am feeling better now than I was earlier, like, emotionally and everything. I've definitely been dealing with some stuff. Nothing too intense, but, you know. But, the thing I did earlier, I made an appointment to see if I can get hormones. Yay! I'm very happy about that, actually. So there's that, so I'm feeling good. You know, if this wasn't Morrowind, that would creep me out. Trapped. The heck? What just happened? What was... What? Ooh. Okay, that actually did creep me out. This is not what we call a vanilla enemy. A zombie. Okay. Decayed skeleton. Zombie? Human flesh. Okay, we're gonna leave that on the ground just in case the zombie gets back up. Standard fortified personality. Particle potion frost shield. Fire resist. Okay, real talk. I think we need this shrine. This is restoration. I should have taken the indwelling, but whatever. Okay. Not really sure why we were able to hit the thing through The lava. Heather, crab meat. Some. Get up lava. Okay. Lock level 10 and trapped. Ample pod. Common pearl amulet. Oh, music box. These are from the Bardcraft mod. You like learn songs through them that you can play later. I don't actually care though. The Gwar and the Scrib. Ooh. Okay. We're not gonna open their chests. Feels like there should be a joke there. Open their chests, but whatever. Ah, this is where the hole went. Got it just in time. It's literally just a terrible dump. Was I gonna take it anyways? No. It's not. Oh. Okay. Ritual for ending of wrath. From 50 fathers, frozen in slave past, ripped from the wraith womb, sun to the life weed, locked tight in earth grip, hold firm in grave fast. Now, on there, on there. Okay, that was really short, and ultimately gave me nothing. Now I, don't really have to feel bad about. Raiding a tomb. Because I didn't really raid it, I just cleared out some, like, necromancer dudes. Like, that zombie? Definitely not an ancestor. Okay. Now, we need to go back to Site of Need. We're running out of carry capacity. We're out here on this island. If you guys don't know what I'm doing here, I'm trying to look out there, but with a lot of games with different FOV, if you look in the corner, whatever's there in the corner will appear bigger than whatever's in the middle of your screen. So like, if I look at that over there, that's the Ancestral Tomb with the Mentor's Ring in it. Ooh, I failed the spell. That's no good. Okay. Anyway, like it's relatively small, and then I look over here, and it's bigger. I was looking for that tomb, and I'll be honest, I think we're gonna skip it. It's got the Mentor's Ring in it. That would be huge for us, but I don't know. It feels wrong. I know it's there, but Madura, well, for one, she doesn't know it's there. But also, like, it feels kind of busted. I should pull out the Great Mace again. I'm gonna sell this Great Mace, and I'm still gonna feel bad about it. Okay, you know what? You know what? Screw you. Chest of Fire. I need some fatigue back. Restore 1 point for 3 seconds. Wow. Okay, my potions are crap. Give me goddamn reserve points. That's some more crap. But yeah, sorry guys, I don't think we're getting the Mentor's Ring today. Maybe not at all in this playthrough, actually. Okay, back to water walking. I failed it again. My feet are wet. Everything's wet out here, actually. Siren. Oh, I kind of want to avoid Tario too. I could be good. I'll leave it. So the thing with Dario, it's a weird metagamey type decision. Because technically Madura has no idea he's over there, right? Well, I guess coming back down I wouldn't run into it. Like, metagame-wise, she'd want to save him, which means I'd want to wait until I have a specific spell that's able to save him. But, like, past that, it's very metagamey. I don't know. I'll think on it. I'll think on it. Oh, we haven't cleared out that cave yet, have we? This music, oh, I don't remember where this music is from. I think The Witcher 1? Not certain. I like it though, it's a bop.
You've been wounded. See something
I
you like?
have in fact been. Okay. Just kind of waiting on the fatigue to restore. Can we talk to anybody? Let's go talk to Toby soft for a while. It is nice to see you again, Madura. Is there something in particular you're looking for? Not really, honestly. Your trade? Aurel's the merchant, but it requires more than that to run a trade house. I cater to the needs of the customers upstairs, manage the store's inventory, and generally keep the place orderly. You know, give it a woman's touch. Fair enough. My cousin claimed he saw a city in the water near Narmak. He's a fisherman, and drunkard though, and probably spends too much time in the sun. This, out of character, I believe there's a Daedric ruin down there that's got one of the Daedric shrines in it for a quest. I think it's Boethia. Don't remember though. Little advice. Everyone comes to Aurel's. You're a stranger among us, but drop a few coins here and there. See if the people of Serenity do not warm up to you a bit. Do you know about Aurel's most popular potions and scrolls? They are the most popular because they're the only potions and scrolls that he stocks. I think he got a bulk discount somewhere and has slowly been selling off the inventory ever since. Yeah. What's our speech rate at? I want to see 37? Okay. It's still slow, but like, we're going to talk to so many people over the course of this game.
Fresh games.
Great prices for you.
You got some here? Let's hear it.
Sure. Tantrum and Delay. Greetings, Madura. Tell me what you've been up to since we last spoke. Honestly, a lot. A lot. Oh, right, I asked about this. Sorry, mate. I don't want to hear your story. Background. I don't remember if I heard this or not. Most people settle on a trade early in life and focus on raising a family. I was restless and spent much of my youth traveling as if looking for some meaning in my life. My home was whichever inn I was currently staying, and my family was the locals and travelers congregating there. At first, I listened to the stories others told about their home or the towns they visited. In time, I found myself the center of attention, describing my experiences or retelling the tales of others. I discovered that my voice had power over people, and I admit that I enjoyed wielding that power ever since that time. What's your trade then? I am what people call a bard, I wondered. But it is more than a trade, it is a responsibility. Some dismiss what I do as entertainment, and certainly I hope that I provide diversion for those witnessing a performance. However, the stories I tell and the songs I sing resonate in us Dunmer. It reminds us of who we are and of our duty to our people. My trade is to inspire and fortify our resolve, to give us strength to do the things that need to be done. That's respectable, and I like you. You're cool. You're cool. He's a chill dude.
You new here?
Damn, stories are great, aren't
Yes,
they? I should read a
Outlander.
book. I do read a lot. I do read a lot of books, mostly fantasy. Just saying, I should clarify that. Anyway. Well, greetings, Mandura. It's always welcome to see a valued customer. What can I get for you? Okay. Cooked salted greens. Oh. Okay. So. Wait a minute. Mr. Scrib, do you have anything on you? No, just the scrib jelly. Okay. Barter. That. Apparel. The ring? Yeah. Magic. Oh. He'll buy my, crab potion. Oh. Oh, that's huge, actually. That's huge. Okay. Trainer, tax record, strange note. Right, that's that. We're not selling the books. We'll just dump them in Gaius's for now. We'll go sell the scroll case, because I don't think it does anything. Magic. Okay. Whoa, how did I get so many bottles of water? I'm not sure. We're gonna sell those? What happened? Okay. Cheaper store home. Okay, those. See, the drain spells are just kind of worthless, so I don't want to, like, throw them at people. 73. Why is it that my restore fatigue potions are 1 point for 3 seconds and my feather potions are 73 points for 146? My health potions are 1 point for 1 second. Oh my god. Okay, we're selling these. That's 1 point for 2? Damn, not worth it. These are actually useful to keep because having any water breathing at all resets the timer. So water breathing for 2 seconds is still useful. We're going to keep all the ingredients. Miscellaneous. Sell off the extra bottle because why not? Now then, weapons. Oh, I was going to sell this great mace. Apparel. I could get a robe. Do I want a robe? Like, yes, eventually, but I'd have to find a really good one. Camping gear. He sells ebony? That's illegal, my dude. Okay. Efficacious balm, sanctuary. I need these back. And 3 just in case. I'm pretty sure I have 3, but just in case. Varla stone. Well, okay then. Can I get some good scrib jerky? Yeah, I'm gonna buy some shulk resin restores health. It's expensive though. Don't know what efficacious balm does. $313 to $223. Okay, he'll sell it to us for 90. Haha, he likes me a lot. Good. Okay, efficacious balm. Let's. You learn to sell Belina's efficacious balm. Restore health 5 to 20 points for 1 second on self. 3 to 6 for 5 points. Or for 5 seconds. So that one's 15 to 30 as opposed to 5 to 20. But it's half as expensive. Okay. Cool. You can have that max one. Although, I do want this cook salted greens. 1 greens, 1 salt, optional 2 greens or 2 salts. Okay. Ooh, not the strange one. This. Do you have any soul gems actually? No. Okay. Right, let's look at your spells. Oh, right, you sell these. I never did figure out where these come from. I swear it was a mod I was testing. And I don't know what happened to it. I don't think I'm... What happened? Something's buggy. Okay, disable. Cool. I have no clue what was going on with that. Now then, your stomach is full but your body is light. Well rested, balanced, and clear-minded. Honestly, I'd like a place to sleep. Not anything good for me. Where's the duties? Not out here. Oh, the struggles of sighting. There's no inn. Run off the bath, though. Right. There we go. All cancelled. Do you need soap, Pilgrim? I work here at the Mast and the patrons. What can I do for you? Okay, honestly, I'm never gonna wear this bathrobe. Oh, he doesn't have money. You can have it for zero. Oh, I sold the weapon, didn't I? Okay, okay. So, what else do we need to do? Let's actually, you know what? We are all over the place today. That's fine. Gonna go back into a Rills. This is the bottom of the warehouse. I never go in there. I'm actually not sure what's down there. Okay.
I'm listening.
How delightful.
Going back in because I want to try to use this rat soul gem to make a scroll. Kind of don't know if it'll work. But we need to use our enchant somehow. Okay. Quick save just in case. Am I gonna save scum for this? No. Make an enchanted item. paper. Haha. There's some good ones in here. Nothing insane though. Maybe absorb fatigue would be good. On touch. Yeah. Okay. 35 points. 10 cast cost. What if I shoot it down to 5 for 7 seconds? It's the same thing, really. Okay. What do we call it? Maduras. Maduras Sleep Stealer. Chance is 46%. Hey! It worked! Beautiful. Maduras. I made 5 of them? What? I didn't know that. Mr. Shrib, this enchant mod, whatever it is busted. Okay. But yeah, I think I wanna make more scrolls than anything, at least early. Because like, if I make a ring with that same enchantment, right, then I can always come back to it, you know? And while yes, that's very good, it's also, like, it just makes the game easier, I guess, and I don't want that. Where do I want to head to? I have bank right now. Oh, you know what? You know what? I could go to Vivek. Need to go find the silver bowl lady. Oh no. Oh. So I think it may. I think the game may have used Valuel's silver bowl to put some food in, and I'm not sure which one. Okay. Can I check that? Sons does. UI primary needs probably. Thirst, cooking, and tea brewing. Okay. Okay, so I'm not really sure what to do about that.
Where would you like to go?
Where would I like to go? Honestly, where do you want to go? We might put this weather behind us if you're headed east, but if it's north along the coast, I think we're in for a wet trip. Well, let's see. Honestly, do I want to go to Vivek? I do want to go to Vivek, but I'm going to walk there. Nice is 195. Yikes, these are expensive. Oh, Mr. Scrib, I swear. We're gonna walk. We are also going to ignore Animus Arthas. Our closest little base, unless we go out that way, which is not where we want to go. Our closest little base is Ulamusa, I think.
Go ahead, stranger.
like Evan Hart. Really? Wants us to go this way for Vivek and that way for Evan Hart. Weird. Okay. We're right over here. They go to the same spot. Moose is way anyway. We can head to Pelagiad. No, we're just gonna take a long trek. Evanhart might be a nice stop too. Just because it's like a little bit smaller, you know? And you wonder how much that guy wants that ship. He's one of the Argonians in the shacks back there. If you guys are wondering, this music is from Caesar 3. I should go replay that game. Not that I care for city builders too much, but that one's fun. Also old and nostalgic. Technically, I only have a CD copy of it. But, ooh, is that a cave? It is. I never go this way, so I don't know what's in this cave. But yeah, I only have a CD copy of Caesar 3 nowadays, and I don't have actually a functioning disk drive anymore. It's an egg mine. Creature shivers as a pet. Ep7 egg mine. I think there was a mod that put something in there before. I don't think I have the mod now. Like, the name rings a bell, you know? But it's not one that I recognize, so it's probably from a mod. Slow burn. I want to say that was the Packmore mod. I think. Had a mod called Tetra the Packmore. Kind of like the Scrib mod, but, you know, a Gwar. Pretty solid, also pretty overpowered. There was a lot of, the Gwar had a lot of carry weight. Who would have thought? Now then, Pelagiad, Vivek, Evanhart. It's 12:45. Hello. Evanhart and Vivek this way? Okay. Or are we coming in from the side? I think we are. This is Lavacan. Oh, it looks so good with the lights on like that. You guys will maybe be impressed with me that I have the vast majority of Vivek memorized in terms of layout. Vivek discovered. Haha. But yeah, so this should be Lavacan. For these dudes. Packmore. Okay. There we go. Took a minute to load. I do have some mods that mess with this. Like all of this is modded. All this clutter. I don't remember which mod it's from. There might be a couple. I don't really want to be at Lavacan. It's not like we've gotten in with one of the great houses yet.
I'm so hungry.
Oh.
I could eat a rat.
Okay. I was kind of hoping he would talk to me, but... Well, again, here we go. You're a dancer. Savvy Drellin. Okay. Welcome to Vivek Mentor. I'm sure you have questions. What would you like to know? Your trade? Mind your own bit. Yeah, okay, okay. Can you tell me about Vivek? This is Vivek, all of which you can see. If you're new to the city, it's easy to get lost, so you best pick a landmark and always check where you are in relation to it as you move around the city. Solid advice. Your background? You're an acrobat. An acrobat. Okay, okay. That snooty noble Favis Solaren is trying to sell her condo here in Vivek. She's usually to be found in the Foreign Quarter. The Foreign Quarter is the largest of Vivek's canyon. You'll find it at the north end of the city. Okay. That one. Cool. I'm over encumbered again. Why am I over... I'm actually so confused. Is it the rain? Like, I don't have extra bottles. Like, what? Okay. You know what? I'm gonna delete all of them. Except for the full one. Then we're gonna buy some more. Welcome to Vivek. Bone flute. Oh, cool. You sell, okay. Who are you people? Talvis
ahead.
Maris. I'm CV. Okay, I'm Talvis Maris. Don't worry, Vivek can be confusing for us when we live here. What do you sell? Skooma? Moonshire. Okay, okay.
Yes,
Who are
madame.
you?
What is it?
Naravarmori. Okay.
What is this about?
See, lockpicks, pros. Okay.
Outlander. What
I'm gonna
do
leave you guys
want?
alone. I just want a place to sleep. I don't want any of what you're doing over there. Can I, Oh. Okay, okay. We're gonna have to go around. These guys are just leaving their stuff out. Somebody could take advantage of that. Okay. Veteran Canton. Okay, well they said this one was the Foreign Quarter, so that's what we're going to. You know, can I translate this? It says Outlanders. Yeah. I am actually reading the Daedric. I spent a long time, probably too long, and yet not long enough, with the font changed in the game to Daedric. So, I read all of the dialogue in Daedric. And honestly, it was really cool, but it slowed everything down because, you know, I was basically learning to read a new font. And so I eventually got rid of it because I was kind of getting tired of it. Foreign Quarter, Lower Wasteworks. Oh. Hopefully they don't care if I bring my scrib in.
What do you want?
Savini Sarian. Greetings, I am Savini Sarian. Is there something with which I can help you? Ooh. Ooh, Daedric for Dunmer. Guide to Aldroon, Guide to Vivek. Resist Frost. Kill. Training. Mercantile, Speechcraft. Ooh, Speechcraft. Shortblade. Okay. Your background? I suppose you could say that I was one of those children with an insatiable curiosity. My parents tell stories about how I would exhaust them with my questions. I was born on the mainland into a family with means. My father placed a high value on travel. He said that one must live in the world and interact with the people in it. That is how one becomes civilized. To know as much as one can about the world and to understand and respect the customs of others is the foundation for cultivating the tolerance that makes it possible for people of diverse backgrounds to live in harmony. Lady, that was a long sentence. Perhaps I was formed to be a diplomat, but my thirst for knowledge has never been sated. I was drawn to Vardenfell. It was a frontier rich with Ashlander culture and the mysteries surrounding Red Mountain. I bonded with the former and formed a respectable wariness of the latter. I had seen much of the region, but my advancing years made it increasingly more difficult for me to explore the countryside as I had. Oh my god, lady. I welcomed a position at the Temple Library in the Hall of Wisdom. Indeed, it was a great opportunity and honor. In its stacks was the complete history of Morrowind for me to relive. They have other books and documents that I never would have seen had it not been for my privileged position. I never thought that I could be happier, and then I met Garrus Laren. Garrus Laren? He was an ordinator on a routine patrol through the Hall of Wisdom that brought him to my library. We spoke briefly, but agreed to meet later. I'd never felt so immediate a bond with another Mer. The Temple disapproved of our growing relationship, citing their code prohibiting fraternization between Temple members under the pretense that it interfered with our professional responsibilities. So much in love, we resolved to meet secretly, but such a thing could not be hidden forever. I didn't... Oh, I really didn't expect your entire life story, okay? Here we go. The Temple, provoked by our flaunting of their rules, demoted Garrus and dismissed me from my position. That is why you find me offering my services in the wasteworks of the Foreign Quarter. The Temple doesn't bother me here. They hardly think the Foreign Quarter is part of Vivec. I don't know how I feel about that. At least it freed us from the Temple authority and scrutiny, and our courtship could be open. If you believe in fate, then perhaps you would say that the tragic affair that soon followed was of our own doing. I'll be honest, that feels like a quest hook. No, I'm gonna give it up. Specific place. Some speak of Sidonin as the port of entry to Vardenfell. A few others might give Ebenhard that distinction, but in my view it is Vivec. Vivec is Vardenfell. When you are here, it is like the whole of the island is gathered in one place. And for that which is not, when you are in Vivec, you need only board a ship to discover the great port cities of Molag Mar and Tel Brenora, or board a silt strider to connect yourself with Balmora or Saran. And if none of those suit you, then just keep walking north beyond the ports and experience Vardenfell on your own terms. Ebenhard, you may as well be in Cyrodiil. Okay, let's ask about services. Okay, maybe this will be helpful. All I want is an inn. Which, there should be one in here, but I want somebody to tell me there's one. Anyway, maybe I'm asking too much. Each of the great houses in the temple offer services to their members of their respective cantons. For everyone else, there is the Foreign Quarter. Both the Guild of Fighters and the Guild of Mages are located on the plaza level, but there are many other independent merchants and services available, including an Imperial Chapel here in the Wasteworks. There are 2 armorers, 3 healers, 2 general merchants, and a clothier, an enchanter, 2 alchemists, an apothecary, and 2 booksellers. If you cannot find what you need in Vivec, then you are very hard to please. There. Okay. Let's see.
Outlander.
I think that's the inn. This is the apothecary. This is the alchemist. This is Jabashish. Heck. Excuse me.
You may speak.
Anyway, fun fact, it is 3 a.m. in-game. And, yeah. 3:15 now. Oh. Foreign Quarter Suite. Vivec Condominium. Foreign Quarter Condominium for sale. This deluxe condominium is currently available for sale to select parties. Be the envy of your neighbors and live the life you deserve. For details, contact Favis Celeron in the Foreign Quarter Plaza. Serious inquiries only. Don't care. The Black Shulk.
Macera.
You want
Regira Quick
something?
Pause. Urban Trade War. Oh, this is the racist one, isn't it? Okay. Ooh, my speechcraft went up from talking to people, yay! I'm Rero, publican at the Black Shulk Corner Club. Can I pour you a drink? Or, given the late hour, have one of our beds prepared for you? That is exactly what I want, but tell me about your place. We're one of the best corner clubs you'll find in the whole of Ardenfell, and perhaps the best you'll find in Vivec. If you're hungry, why not take in a meal? I carry flint at more than a reasonable price, and at a much higher quality than some establishments within the island's interior. Tired after a long journey? I have rooms to rent good enough for a noble, but at a price reasonable for a pilgrim's purse. Give me a bed. It's 10 gold for the rest of the day. Yes, please.
Yes, madame.
I'm assuming I go
What
down.
is it?
Yeah. Okay. Whoa! This is nice. This music is Lords of the Realm 2. It's a really old 1996 RTS. If I were to compare it to something, it feels like a really, really early version of Total War. But it's also a lot of fun, and I was actually playing it the other day. So that's cool. Now, 3 a.m. We'll rest for 8 hours, I guess. Okay. I am still glowing. 10. Oh, I should drink something. Now, a test. We have 1 full bottle of water. Now we have a 750 bottle of water. It's still raining outside. Then we'll test. Suspect the rain is what's making it have problems. Okay,
Yes,
I don't really feel like fraternizing right now.
You may speak.
We've been going for 51 minutes. There are... you know what?
Oh,
Let's go chill.
you have questions.
You have quick eyes, yes? Can they follow quick paws? Ruggiero makes music that moves the feet and the soul. Okay. I'm gonna go find a spot to sit.
Oh,
Then I'm gonna read through the crafting guides. How about over here in the corner? Okay. Needs, climate, cooking. Was it guide 4 that's crafting? That's the one. Go check. Already fed. The weight of an empty belly, yeah? Clarity of water, the restoration of sleep. Conclusion, okay. Climate. On the senses. Comfortable and warm. You will find yourself at your best when the temperature is most agreeable. A comfortable warmth fills you with vigor, sharpening your reflexes and lending endurance to your limbs. Your luck seems to improve in such conditions, and your body responds readily to the demands of travel. Okay, chilly, cold, and freezing. The first signs of cold manifest as a nipping at your fingers and a slight stiffness in your joints. Your movements begin to slow, and tasks requiring fine manipulation, such as picking locks, become more difficult. This state is uncomfortable but not yet dangerous. As the cold deepens, it bites into your flesh with purpose. Bitter cold pierces to the bones. Your limbs stiffen noticeably. You become more vulnerable to frost and disease. Okay. The cold seems to interfere with the focusing on magicka, particularly the arts of conjuration. In these more developed stages, you must seek warmth immediately or face the very real possibility of death. Excessive heat saps your strength and dulls your focus. Armor weighs upon you like chains, and your body becomes more susceptible to fire damage. Alchemy becomes difficult as your hands tremble, and sweat obscures your measurements. Seek shade and water immediately, or join the countless bones that litter the ashlands. On the sun and shadows, clarity of water. Okay. Whether from rain, river, or sea, water clings to your body and steals your warmth with ruthless efficiency. How deeply you submerge matters, okay. The remedy is simple, but not always available. Dry yourself by any fire you can find. The sun too will dry you in time, and you can help. Some travelers wear water-resistant garments, such as the gondolier's helm, the carabiner's helm, or the wicker hat. Okay. protection from heat from armor, protection from cold. Okay. So fur remains the traveler's best friend in frozen lands. Good. Layers. A simple shirt, trousers, and trousers provide modest insulation and, more importantly, protect your skin from wind and rain. Robes offer additional warmth and can shield you from participation. In the swamps and coastline, water-resistant clothing proves invaluable for keeping dry. Okay. On magical considerations. Those versed in the magical arts will find their abilities relevant to temperature regulation. Resistance to fire sheds excess heat, while resistance to frost helps you retain warmth. The reverse is also true. Weakness to the elements makes you more vulnerable to the corresponding temperature extreme. Fire Shield and Frost Shield spells deserve particular mention. These magical effects provide meaningful protection against extreme heat and chill. A Frost Shield will cool you in volcanic regions, while a Fire Shield helps ward off the cold. Okay. Fire Shields also have the remarkable property of drying you rapidly, evaporating moisture from your clothing and skin. That's interesting. Those taking fire or frost damage from hostile spells or traps will find their body temperature pushed accordingly. What you eat and drink affects your temperature as well. Okay. Temperature is perfect. You feel at ease and ready for everything. For anything. The climates of Vardenfell. Okay, I don't care. Oh, 3 cooking. The cooking fire. Oh, you can purify water? Cool. You must carry bowls or plates to cook meals. Without proper containers, your ingredients will be worthless at the cooking fire. Okay. On fine dining. The cooking skill. Okay. Those with knowledge of the alchemical arts find their skills translate to cooking, since both skills bring out the magical effects of ingredients when combined. The best chefs also have a sharp mind and the determination to stay on their feet even after long hours. Precision with knives or short plates also goes a long way. Okay. That's actually really cool. So we won't have the short blade to go with it, but we will have the alchemy. Classes of ingredients. 9 categories. Okay, eggs. Serves as an excellent foundation. Yeah, that's fair. Greens. Okay, fruits. Mushrooms. Fish. Meat. Meat is highly nourishing but must be cooked to avoid disease. Never eat raw meat from Morrowind's creatures unless truly desperate. Okay. Okay. Salts. Salt makes you thirsty. The art of combination. Up to 3 ingredients in a single dish. Cool. I really wanted to read about the crafting one, which we left to Caius's. Yay! Anyway. Now it is. We've been going for about an hour.
You may speak.
This would be a really solid place to stop, honestly, but I kind of want to keep going. So, too bad. What do we want to do here? We have. Do I have the Pilgrim's Path on me? Nope. Damn. Okay, well, we're just gonna go explore for a bit. Oh, it's 12:15. Lady, where you at? I will actually go ask her about her, tragic backstory affair thingy. Hello.
I'm listening.
Go ahead, yes. Is there something with which I can help you? No, I wanted to ask you about your tragic affair. Aha! A few weeks ago, my Garrus was killed, perhaps murdered. Garrus Laren had a good heart. As an ordinator, he was uncharacteristically cordial towards others, even outlanders, foreigners. Who could imagine that he had any enemies? I cried for days after his death. Now I cannot get any comfort or satisfaction from the Office of the Watch. They dismiss the matter as an unfortunate accident and do not appear to be pursuing an investigation. They do not take my suspicions seriously. Why do you think that Garrus Laren was murdered? I actually witnessed what happened. Garrus was just leaving the Ministry of Truth when I was walking to meet him. I was speaking with the gondolier when I noticed another ordinator behind him just before Garrus fell. I was frozen with the horror of the sight, but it appeared to me that the other ordinator pushed Garrus. It made no sense either. Garrus knew how to cast levitation perfectly well. His duties required him to report to the Ministry of Truth regularly. All ordinators know that spell. Did you recognize the other one? No, he was in uniform. The helmet obscured his face. For all I could tell, it might have been a woman. He seemed to follow Garrus's fall to the water intently. Of course, I cried for help, and soon 2 other ordinators rushed to the water's edge where I directed them. When I looked back up to where the other stood, behind Garrus, he was gone. One of them entered the water, but already it had been a frightfully long time to be underwater without a water-breathing spell. A while later, the guard resurfaced without my Garrus. He indicated to the other 3 that Garrus was beyond help, and the 2 of them prepared to raise his body from the water. It honestly sounds terrible. You are very kind. Yes, it was. I cried uncontrollably and lost track of time. Lady, this is a really traumatic thing that you're telling me just out of nowhere. The next thing I remember was one of the ordinators trying to calm me enough to answer a few questions. I settled myself tolerably and described the events to him as exactly as I have to you just now. They assured me that they would look into the matter, but nothing appears to have been done, and now the Office of the Watch seems content to let the matter rest. But you haven't. No, since that day I have new cause for suspicion. About a week later, a representative from the office delivered Garrus's personal effects. Although they disapproved of our relationship, the ordinators are above all honorable. Tradition and propriety dictated that the fallen's nearest relation receives his belonging. Garrus had no family living. I was the closest person to him. I received his ring and a couple notes. For a week I couldn't even look at them, but the other day I did at last. So what made you suspicious here? One of the notes was the last one I had written to him. Reading it again was bittersweet. The other note was regarding the enchantment of his ring. Apparently, Garrus instructed a fellow ordinator to deliver the ring from the enchanter. But the ring is the strange thing. It was a present from me to Garrus before it was to be enchanted. I understand how the enchantment process can alter the appearance of an item, but this does not appear to be the ring I gave him. What type of enchantment did he intend? An enchantment for luck. Modestly. We wanted to assure our privacy when we were together. Can I look at it? Certainly. May I hope that you are knowledgeable of the arts of enchantment? Garrus's Ring of Locking. Right here. It has no charge. Lock 30 points untouched. Drain magic at 3 points for 1 second. What if I equip it? No. Okay. I met Savini Sarian. Yikes. Woman grieving over the loss of a dear friend. Okay. Although she does not know a motive, Savini suspects that Garrus Laren was murdered by a fellow ordinator. Okay, yeah. He was to have it enchanted with the spell lock for reasons of their own convenience. Examining the ring, I noticed it had a reddish hue characteristic of destruction magic. However, the spell lock is in the School of Alteration. Okay, there may be something to this woman's suspicions. Have you discovered anything? Please, can you be candid with me? Perhaps. Lockers of the School of Alteration, its enchantment infuses the item with purplish hue. This ring appears to have reddish tint characteristic of destruction. Oh dear, what you saw appears to be true, but how could so different an enchantment appear on Garrus's ring? It may not be from Garrus at call. Perhaps there was a mix-up of the watch. Maybe they gave you the wrong one. That makes sense, but how to find out for certain? I've made such a nuisance of myself at the office, I fear that Andis will throw me out before I have a chance to explain my presence. Will you take this ring to Andis and ask him to confirm if it is the ring I found in Garrison? Found on Garrus's body? I guess I'll look into it. Sure. But if this is truly Garrus's ring, then you need to accept the truth of it. Thank you, you are very kind. I'm so overwrought. I hope that you'll go to Andis at the office of the watch straight away. Sure, I guess. You'll tell me how to get there, right? Marcel,
What's this then?
Okay. Oh, that's... Ooh. Did not mean to do that. Weird. Hello, Mr.
Go
Rowan.
on about your business.
Okay. Let's go down then. I think we're gonna go talk to this guy and then, maybe we'll walk over there and then end it. Nah, we'll go talk to them first. Then we'll call it, I think.
Any time now.
Venaris Savello. You look cool. What would you like to know? Training? One blade bolt weapon axe. Okay. Back over to the Red Run Canton. That's Lalu. That's the arena. That's Telvanni. Oh, there's a person. No, that's just the thing. Yeah, well, let's go this way.
Outlander.
You guys look cool. May your ore be pure and your profits large. I don't know who said that. Hello.
Yes, madame. What is it?
Reina Dalvilu? This is the sacred city of Vivek. Count your blessings. Can I help you find someone in particular, or are you just looking around? Actually, can you tell me about the cantons? Vivek's cantons are buildings with many levels. The upper works are the rooftops with shops and rich folks' manners. The waste works are the next tier down, usually shops and guilds with some apartments. Canal side is the lowest level, where poor folks live. The underworks are sewers below canal side. Only grubbers and cleaners go down there. The corridors are like mazes, so watch how you go. The temple built all the cantons and leases them to shops, guilds, and residents. Cool, thank you. Now then, these next two cantons, this one here, and then that one over there, those are the two that always get to me. Because I can never remember which is St. Dellen, which is St. Olms. Cool.
What do you want?
Okay. What do you sell? Food. Okay, honestly, tempted to buy some food. Let's buy some salt rice bread and cranberry jam. Sure. Okay. Thank you. Who are you?
Yes, madame.
Feel.
What is
Like
it?
your robe. Okay. Before we go over, this is St. Olms, this is St. Dellen, I'm calling it. Might be wrong. Let's check.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Damn. Okay. What do you sell? Bug lamps. Torch pour. Okay. added Vivek Temple to Greater Intervention.
Is there something I can
So that's the Greater Intervention mod. I think I mentioned it before. But yeah, eventually we'll buy that. We can't right now. We gotta be high ranked. That up there is the Ministry of Truth. I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting, I don't know why the holes are there, but okay. Hall of Justice. There's the Hall of Wisdom over here. Shrine of the Tribunal.
Yes,
Nelosi
madame.
Alari.
What is it?
Okay, you're an ordinator. Cool. Oh, someone in particular. We're not in St. Olms, actually. Okay. I was hoping you would tell me where the dude I'm looking for is.
Outlander.
It's not bad when you know what you're around. Your way around. No, that doesn't help me. Okay. Thank you, but also no thank you. This goes down to the library, right? Yeah.
Go on about your business.
Shrine of Justice. Candy water.
Forget tomorrow. If you are right,
I suspect
that's
I've just
true.
walked into your apartment. Take this over. Milos, there's canon offices.
Speak the truth.
Move along.
All shall honor.
Hello, you're a pilgrim on the make, that's plain as day. What can I do for you? What could kill two ordinators before they can draw their weapons? Slit their throats. Happened right here in Vivek. Must be a sorcerer or a vampire. The Office of the Watch in the Hall of Justice is worried about sending their own ordinators out after this kill. Rumor is that they're looking for outside help. You're an outlander. Did you know 5 other outlanders were just similar? The Hall of Justice, that was a different quest, but I reached level 5. Okay. So we're gonna all adjust, or we're back in the hall list. That's for the next palace. There are like 3 different shrines out here. There's one up there. That's the shrine to stop the moon. There's the puzzle canal in there, and there's the one up at Vivek's door. I don't think we're gonna do them right now. Coordinator barracks. Let's not. Mr. Script. Okay. But yeah, I want the Pilgrim's Path on me. I want it to be more of a thing, you know?
Go on about your
Like if I go and do the shrines now, it just feels like an afterthought. I don't want that. Coordinator barracks. Office of the Watch. Elam Andis. Terror Prayer. Mysticism. You know, can you believe it? Always kind of annoyed me that mysticism is not a skill book for mysticism. Anyway. Greetings, layman. You are always welcome, but I must tell you that you catch me at a very busy time. I'm working on a murder case. Yes, and unless you have information relating to that case, I feel that you will have to excuse me. Actually, I might be working on one as well. I've been speaking with Savini Sarian. We are puzzled about this ring that was reported to belong to Garrus. Yes, I've spoken with the women. Garrus's death has been settled as an accident. Yes, but she does not recognize it as his ring. Excuse me, I intend no disrespect, but are you certain it was found in his body? I'm glad you have no wish to offend, because I find your insinuation that we are incompetent in the performance of our duties quite provoking enough. I am certain that it is Garrus's ring because of the circumstances surrounding its discovery. When his body was recovered from the water, it was missing the right gauntlet. It is unthinkable that an ordinator would be out of uniform, so I sent another guard to locate the missing gauntlet in the water where Garrus fell. Also, there was a note found on his remains alluding to a ring. Savini Sarian has that note now. I would have thought that would satisfy her at last. The gauntlet was recovered and the ring was trapped inside. There is no question in my mind that the ring belonged to Garrus. Okay. Elamandus was terse but forthcoming. There can be no question that Garrus wore that very ring. Okay. I kind of want to search the water. Oh, that's not the one. Let's go back this way. Yeah, I might take a swim. Just real quick. You know how I said this might be a shorter one? Well, I'm kind of invested now. Do I have a way out of the water? Yeah, I can go for that. So let's see. If he was pushed off the Ministry of Truth, probably over here, where he would have been at.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, Mr. Scribb. I'll leave you up here. No. There we go. Wait here. Hello, Talcy Vane. The gondolier. Okay. You don't have anything to say? I didn't think so. Take off all our clothes because it is slightly more immersive, and we're gonna go jump. Oh, okay. They did say they recovered the body. Let's try detect magic item. Without casting a spell. There we go. Very bright. But the rays of light look super nice. Okay. Huh. What's that? Oh, that's that one. Okay. My aquatics increase. Not really seeing anything down here. I was really hoping there'd be like a little you know, like an extra ring on the ground or something. But not quite sure. Okay. Can I dry myself off? Does this work the way I think it does? Dry out 1 out of 3. Ah, okay, this is where I can tell. Temperature is perfect. Okay. Wet clothing. I don't have any clothing on, but okay. Wind cooling. Wet. where's the rag gone? Okay, must use it all. Whatever. Go put the clothes back on. Okay. Well, that was a bust. Not a feed. Travel together, follow me. Hey, lady? Can you take me back to the foreign quarter? No! Also, it's absurdly expensive. Woo! Okay. Hlalu's usually the, oh, no, it probably wouldn't have been a Reno, but whatever. Want to head to the foreign quarter, thank you. I just misclicked on the temple. Oops. Waste of money then. Going to the arena this time. Okay. That didn't happen. Foreign quarter. I literally could have just walked. Part of me is a little irked at spending all that. Especially the misclick. Like, I could have just walked, but it would have been another, like, 5-minute walk. I don't want to deal with that right now. I want to get this done. Then, you know, go to sleep. Or waste works. Here we go. You guys are doing great.
What is this
Hey,
about?
Sabini.
Do I drop the sweet
Have you
roll?
discovered anything new? Have you had an opportunity to speak with Ellen Andis about the ring? Yes, he satisfied any doubt that I could have about the ring being in Garrus's possessions. But I wondered if we could discuss the note. Certainly, if you think it's important. It simply reports that a fellow ordinator picked up the enchanted ring. Here, read it for yourself. Note to Gallus. Okay. It's called Note to Gallus, but this says Garrus. Here is the ring from your enchanter. He assures me that it will provide a lock level good enough to keep all but the most determined thieves at bay. He also recommends wearing it all the time so you don't lose it. I see. What do you think of Garrus's note? I don't see how it brings us closer to solving the mystery of the ring. It indicates someone else was in the possession of the ring before Garrus received it. Do you have any idea who this is? I see what you're thinking. No, Garrus had many friends. The initial might represent the given name or the surname of any number of people. But you are right, it could be helpful to speak with this person. What about the enchanter? Yes, I do. Since the temple did not look upon our relationship with favor, Garrus was reluctant to have the temple enchanter perform the work. He took the ring to Audenian Valius in the Telvanni compound. Perhaps he knows the name of the person who picked up the ring for Garrus. Okay, I'll ask him. Well, we're not doing that tonight. Okay. What are we on? 9? Let's do 9. Okay. That is that. Thank you guys. Anyway. Yeah, that's all for today. This has been Morrowind and Madura. That's been Mr. Script, and I've been Morgan. See you guys later.